Can we ever be alone in this society is the main question being asked in Noughts and Crosses episode 2. Hi there, this is Alex from the Target World podcast. Please like and share the videos as we need more subscribers. So yeah, episode 2 of Noughts and Crosses, a much more interesting and violent episode than the first episode. That was sort of like giving you all the characters and the identities. Then this week we went full throttle into the whole fact that we have sort of this place where everybody's being turned into soldiers. There's a whole Aryan sort of background story where they're being made to look in a particular way at this sort of North camp, military camp where Kieran has managed to get in. He's a Nought, and Noughts aren't normally allowed into this sort of military place. It reminds me a lot of the deep camp base we had in England. There was a lot of problems in the late 90s where people were bullied and ended up killing themselves. Yeah, we have all that. We also have round it Sophia wanting to be in love with Kieran. It's the whole Romeo and Juliet thing. And round it she has her very violent boyfriend, who's a bit like the Tybalt character from Romeo and Juliet, who basically is also at the military thing and is one of Kieran's above people. So they manage to see each other, and it's great. There's lots of good sort of Romeo and Juliet bits, getting to meet each other, and there's all the politics of, around, the person who was killed in the first episode's dad not being allowed off work because he's a Nought and not being allowed to go to the funeral, but Kieran's dad basically swapping shifts with him, and that leads to him being sacked. So it's all basically, if you don't agree with the state, you're basically out, basically. I do think there's a lot of feeling of 1984, which is definitely where George Orwell and Melanie Blackman, the way this society works. Yeah, it's beautifully shot. There's great music. There's a playlist on BBC Sound, as I said before. Yeah, it's a well worth watch. This is getting better. It's an extremely violent episode, but it sort of flips on its side by the end of the episode. Spoiler coming here, because the person who feels that she has to leave the military camp because being a woman and being found in love with one of the other people manages to flip the main character's head by blackmailing him. So it works out well that in the end, the women have all the power in this episode. So I think it's a great episode. Lots of good music, lots of beautiful shooting. I think they're using the 8 lens cameras like using Doctor Who these days. Yeah, so very enjoyable, well worth a watch. If you can stream all the episodes because they're on the BBC iPlayer in England. That's a shame I can't do that because of joys of being blind and no audio description per episode. But otherwise, I would stream all the episodes. It's well worth a watch. It's beautifully shot, really good performances from new actors and also old, ones that have been around for years, like Patrick Jeffries is brilliant as the Prime Minister. Ian Hart is great as Kieran's dad. Who else is in it? Helen Baxendale is great as the mum. Yeah, there's some really good performances, and Raki Anunoka is very good as the sort of person running the brothel. They all have to go. Yeah, well worth a watch, and if you can, stream the whole lot.